The truth about Herbert Hoover's Great Depression struggles. Ever wondered how a president handles a national economic disaster? Herbert Hoover's tenure offers a compelling case study. His journey from a humble upbringing to the highest office in the land provides critical insights into leadership during turbulent times. Born in Iowa in 1874, Herbert Hoover faced early hardships. Orphaned at a young age, he was raised by relatives. Despite these challenges, he excelled academically, eventually attending Stanford University, where he studied geology and laid the foundation for his future career. Hoover's early career as a mining engineer took him around the globe. He achieved notable success, particularly in Australia and China. However, it was his humanitarian work during World War I that set him apart, showcasing his dedication to public service. During World War I, Hoover spearheaded massive relief efforts, providing food and aid to war-torn Europe. His effective management and genuine compassion earned him international acclaim, setting the stage for his transition into a more formal public service role. With a reputation as a humanitarian, Hoover entered the political arena. His expertise and proven track record made him an attractive candidate for public office. He was appointed Secretary of Commerce, where he significantly influenced national policies and economic strategies. Herbert Hoover's tenure as Secretary of Commerce was marked by significant contributions to the nation's economic landscape. He promoted efficiency and innovation, fostering collaboration between government and businesses. His efforts modernized industries and laid the groundwork for future economic policies. Transitioning from humanitarian work to public service, Hoover leveraged his reputation for effective crisis management. He believed in using his skills to serve the public good, which made his entry into politics a natural progression. This move garnered widespread support and recognition. In the 1928 presidential campaign, Hoover's message of prosperity and technological advancement resonated with voters. He promised to continue the nation's economic growth and improve living standards. His background as a successful engineer and humanitarian bolstered his appeal. Hoover's inauguration was filled with optimism and hope. He outlined a vision of economic stability and national progress. His promises included reducing poverty and promoting technological innovation. The nation embraced his leadership, anticipating a continuation of prosperity under his guidance. The optimism of Hoover's early presidency was soon tested by the stock market crash of 1929. The sudden economic downturn marked the beginning of the Great Depression. Hoover faced unprecedented challenges as the nation grappled with widespread financial instability and uncertainty. Hoover launched various public works programs to mitigate the economic downturn and create jobs. He pushed for the construction of the Hoover Dam, aiming to boost employment and infrastructure. These efforts, however, were insufficient to reverse the Great Depression's effects. As the Depression worsened, shanty towns known as Hoovervilles sprang up across the nation. These makeshift communities symbolized the public's frustration and despair. They became a stark representation of the perceived inadequacies of Hoover's policies in addressing widespread poverty and unemployment. The Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, endorsed by Hoover, aimed to protect American industries by raising import tariffs. Instead, it triggered a trade war, exacerbating the global economic slump. International trade plummeted, worsening the economic situation both domestically and abroad. Hoover firmly believed in limited government intervention in the economy. He advocated for voluntary cooperation between businesses and workers rather than direct aid. This philosophy, grounded in rugged individualism, faced criticism as the Depression deepened and more Americans sought federal assistance. As economic conditions deteriorated, Hoover faced increasing criticism from both the public and political opponents. Accusations of inadequate action and insensitivity to the suffering fueled discontent. Hoover's efforts were often seen as too little, too late, leading to widespread dissatisfaction with his leadership. The Bonus Army March of 1932 saw thousands of World War I veterans descend on Washington, D.C. They demanded early payment of promised bonuses. Hoover's decision to use military force to disperse them tarnished his reputation further, leading to increased public anger. Amidst the ongoing economic crisis, Hoover faced an uphill battle during the 1932 re-election campaign. With the country's morale at a low point, Franklin D. Roosevelt's promise of a New Deal resonated deeply, leading to Hoover's resounding defeat. Following his presidency, Hoover remained active in public affairs. He worked on various humanitarian projects and contributed to governmental reforms. Despite the criticisms of his presidency, he sought to rehabilitate his legacy through diligent post-presidential efforts. Historians have debated Hoover's role in the Great Depression's depth and duration. While some criticize his adherence to limited government intervention, others acknowledge his commitment to public service and the challenging circumstances he faced during his term. Hoover's presidency offers vital lessons on economic policy and crisis management. His belief in self-reliance and limited government faced severe tests during the Great Depression, providing modern policymakers with insights into balancing intervention and economic freedom during crises. Herbert Hoover's handling of the Great Depression offers crucial lessons in economic policy and crisis management. His belief in limited government intervention, though controversial, highlighted the necessity for balance between free market principles and governmental support during times of national emergency. Reflecting on Hoover's legacy invites us to consider how his policies shaped modern economic responses. While criticized for inadequacies, his efforts underscore the importance of adaptability and proactive measures. Share your thoughts on Hoover's impact and its relevance today.